Hey guys, what I've got here is a 2000s Duracraft 7-inch turbo fan. Now this one's in the gray color scheme, and this is quite a special one to me because I would say this fan, this exact Duracraft fan in the gray color scheme, is my second top childhood fan. And there's a story that goes along with it, and I think I'll go over it in the full video of this fan once it's all cleaned up. And yes, this is the before restoration video of it. But long story short, one of my best friends from elementary school, he had one of these in his bedroom. And one time I went over to his house, we were playing games, and I saw it, and I was like, just wow, that's such a cool little fan. So ever since then, and this was like, I don't know, this was over 10 years ago, I think. So I've been looking for one ever since, and I found this last year, and I was so thrilled about it because I had finally acquired a fan, one of the fans that I've been looking for the longest time. So yeah, this is definitely a special one in my collection. And hey look, my desk is clean for once. I'm doing some rework in the workshop, so I'm filming a vlog in the process, so that should be coming up in the coming months, hopefully. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. So let's take a look at this fan. Now this thing's in really nice condition. It honestly doesn't even look like it was used that much. Duracraft. Now I have two others very similar to this fan, but the only difference is that it's branded Honeywell, and it's got a newer, well, they're both newer fans, and they have a different motor to it. And this one's a slightly better quality fan. Several parts on it, I find it's better made than the Honeywell ones, but anyways. Yeah, it's a Duracraft one, 2 speeds. I love the front mounted switch. That was one of the things that really got me interested when I saw it at my friend's house for the first time. I was like, wow, that's so cool, it's got the switch in the front. Because not many small fans have the switch on the front, they're usually mounted on the top or on the back. So I always thought that was really cool. I mean, take a look at those blades, they're just spotless. Well, I take it back. Actually, a lot of the dust is just from the fan sitting around, because in the workshop I have the fan just kind of stored like this on its back, so all of the dust just kind of rains down on the blades. But I can assure you, when I got the fan, it was really clean, and there's no sign of the fan ever being taken apart too, which is surprising. In fact, this fan might have collected more dust just from it sitting around my workshop than it ever has in its life. Which is kind of ironic because I like to keep my fans clean. Side view, of course. And the back. It's got a sticker on there. Quality control. And it's got a... let's see what kind of motor this has. Is it gonna focus in there? Let me go to manual focus and see if I can focus on that motor there. It's got a Honeywell motor in it. It's kind of tough to get a good angle of it because the blades are in the way. Oh, there you go. It's got a Honeywell motor, which is pretty typical with these 2000s fans. The older ones actually had a Duracraft motor. Anyways, let's see, where's the information on this thing? Right down here. Made by Kaz. 0.6 amps, and this is a DT70 series. And I believe this still has, yeah, has both of the feet. Oh, there's the date code. Or the year. 2004. Alright, so I guess without further ado, let's go ahead and give it a test. It hasn't ran since the fan collection video, so let's go ahead and plug it in and see what it does. Alright, so before we give it a test, I just wanted to bring out the Honeywell and do a comparison. So on the surface they look identical other than the branding. This one's Duracraft, this one's a Honeywell. But we know that they have the same parent company, Kaz. Now, this fan has the Honeywell branded motor, but this one has a, I believe it has a Euroca motor in it. So it's a little bit newer, different design. And also, I don't know what it is with these Honeywell versions, but they have the tendency to kind of rattle a little bit when they run. What happens is the blades, the leading edge of the blades kind of flutter as they run at a really high speed, and that kind of causes a strange vibration and kind of a irritating noise. I have two of these fans and both of them do that, so I don't really like these motors. Maybe to change the blades a little bit, made them thinner or something. So even though these are seemingly identical fans, this fan is superior in my opinion. So yeah, this is not a bad fan, but I very much prefer this guy right here. And of course, this, like I said, this being a childhood fan, this is the better of the two. Anyways, let's go ahead and give it a test. Alright, so got it plugged in. One of the new changes I've got, I'll show you guys this in the vlog, but put a new shelf on here and I installed this little extension cord, some zip ties there, so now I have an access to the plug right at the desk level. So this is super convenient. Before, when I had to reach behind the desk to plug it into the outlet down below there, that was just a pain, but now this makes it a lot easier. Anyways, let's go ahead and give this a test run. Start it on low. Oh man, I really like this fan so much. It's a joy to see it run. And to some people this might seem like, oh, it's just another plastic desk fan, but well, for me it's got a good memory attached to it. I wonder if my friend still has that fan. Maybe I'll ask him sometime. Well, there it is running on low. It's a fantastic runner. Other than these motors sometimes seizing up, they're very reliable. Moving an impressive amount of air too. And it's really quiet. Yeah, that's one thing I noticed. The 90s versions had a more powerful motor. I think the motors were rated for 0.74 amps. Even the Kids Colors ones, and those ran a lot faster. And of course that in turn meant they were quite a bit louder. But these ones had 0.6 amp motors, and they're a little bit more tame, quieter, but still they managed to move a good amount of air. I think I prefer this over the older models, because I'm one of those people who like quieter fans. Alright, let's crank it up to high, full power. Oh yeah. Really nice little fan there. And to be honest, I don't know if I even need to clean this fan up, because it's so clean. And the motor really doesn't need to be oiled either. Check this out. It's not too bad. It could use some oil, but it's not seized up or too gummed up. Well, there it is, guys. The Duracraft, the 2004 Duracraft Turbo Fan. My second top childhood fan. And yeah, this was one of the most exciting finds in the past year, so definitely glad to have this one. So maybe if I do decide to even clean this up, I'm still debating, but if I do, I'll make a video on it, and eventually I'll make another more in-depth video of it, so keep an eye out for those. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, so thanks for watching, guys, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.